Hey y'all, it's Apple Lady here, and I have a surprise for you all. Look who I brought with me. It's Benjamin. Say hi, Benjamin. This is my Chica Mika Mika. Chica Chica Chicas. Oh, okay. Okay. Um, I had the baby, as you can see. It is 1 o'clock in the morning. This is how we roll, in case you didn't get the memo. But don't feel bad because I didn't get the memo either. Benjamin sent them out and he didn't get me one. So, anyways, had him on the 9th, October 9th. And it was quite a journey because I actually started having contractions and things of that nature on the 4th, on October 4th, which was a Thursday. Was having really bad contractions, and went to the hospital, and they sent me home because they said it was basically a false labor. Okay, that's cool because I didn't go in labor on that evening or anything like that. They sent me home. The thing about it is they checked me into the hospital, but they didn't properly document the fact that I was checked out. So, a couple days later, my OBGYN calls me, and I guess that was like on the 8th, which was Monday. My OBGYN calls me and she's like, Mrs. Crockett, excuse me, but are you still pregnant? And I was like, yes. And I can tell in the tone of her voice that she totally was disgusted and angry. And she says that she told me that the hospital sent her records that I had checked into the hospital in labor, but they didn't send her anything saying that if I checked out or whether I had the baby or anything. She said she was just totally not knowing what was going on. Anyways, she says, I'll call you right back. I have to make some arrangements for you. So she called in order for me to be induced because I was about 2 weeks overdue, according to one of my due dates. According to the other one, I was like 1 week and some days overdue. So she calls me right back and she's like, you're going to go to the hospital tomorrow morning, which was the 9th. You're going to go to the hospital tomorrow morning at 7:30 and you're going to be induced. Went to the hospital a little early because I started having contractions all night long, and they were about 5 minutes apart because the young lady told me the first time, she says, when you come to the hospital, make sure that your contractions are at least 5 to 4 minutes apart and that they've been strong for about 2 hours. And I thought that sounded excessive, but like, oh my God, I'm going to have the baby in the bathroom at home and nobody's going to be there, no doctors or whatever. But anyways, I did what she said. And got there, and the lady, I was supposed to be induced later on today, but they got so strong I just came. It was about 4:30 in the morning. She's like, oh, well, I'm not going to check you into triage. I'm going to check you straight into labor and delivery because no need to give you a double charge of triage and labor and delivery, blah, 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 blah. So I was like, okay, cool. So she looks on the books and she comes back to me in the room that they had me sitting in, and she says, I'm sorry, but I don't see you scheduled to have an induction. And I'm like, okay, I was told to come here this morning at 7:30 in the morning. Whatever, that really doesn't really matter. I'm not here to be induced. I'm here because I am in labor. I'm already in labor. I don't need to be induced. Okay. So she was like, okay, well then I'm just going to have to check you into triage and then do all the necessary procedures. And then she calls the doctor, excuse me, that was supposed to do the induction. And when she called him, he was like home sleep still and was like lazy and didn't want to get up. I can't say he was lazy because, you know, he's a doctor and maybe he had just went home. You never know their schedule. You never know how hectic it is. But he did not want to get out of that bed. So he just told her, basically they thought they was about to send me back home. And I'm like, no, no. See, I don't care about the induction. I am in labor. I'm not going home. You can check me out of this hospital if you want to. I will be sitting in the lobby having a baby. I'm not going home. So, then she goes out and looks on the books again. Come to find out the reason why my OBGYN was wanting to know whether I still was pregnant or not is because on the books it said that I was delivered. Okay, granted, the fact that I am delivered in the spirit, I am delivered. They better be glad I was delivered in the spirit of Christ. But I was not, I just stood there and looked down at my stomach. I was like, ma'am, I'm still pregnant. You know? What's wrong? You want some attention? You want some kissing? You want some... Oh, that's some good kisses. So anyways, this baby is 4 days old, and I promise he seems to be about 4 months. It seems like he has been in this house forever, and he seems so much stronger and so much more alert than a baby that's only been here for 4 days. And of course, he's much cuter than the baby that's been here for only 4 days. And I can say that with all honesty, not just because it's my baby, but because I usually think that babies come out looking like naked mole rats. All of them, no matter how much I love them and how cute they are. This one just came out like, look at him. He came out with these cheeks. Amazing. And anyways, that was my journey. They had me in the books as already delivered. I was already everything. I don't know, just all kind of horribleness going on. But nevertheless, here's Benny Boo. He's here, and we love him and we receive him, and we are praying over him and with him, and praying that God will lead us and guide us how to raise such a great. See how kissy he is? He just likes, he will kiss. He already likes to kiss. Oh, you see this? Anyways, I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna go. He was 8 pounds, 5 ounces. He was a natural birth. I was not induced. He was 20 inches and a quarter long, and he is perfect. Okay, I'm gonna go now. Hey y'all be blessed. Be a blessing. We just wanted to introduce you to Ben. Okay. Say bye bye. Say bye bye.